Hello guys and happy Halloween. Tonight I want to start off my new series, which I call The Scariest Places. I will venture to supposedly haunted locations and see if I capture mysterious events and unexplainable happenings myself. This night I was accompanied by Key, who was assisting me in my quest to figure out if one of our oldest hotels in the city is inheriting some ghostly entities or not. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. The first destination of choice is one of Vancouver's most beautiful and oldest hotels in our downtown district. I took the liberty to take some shots from the outside before we dove into our adventure the following night. Opened in May 1939, the Chateauesque-styled building is considered one of Canada's grand railway hotels. The hotel stands 113 meters tall and contains 17 floors. Although floor 14 is the last floor to inherit rooms for its guests, floors 15 to 17 are part of the attic and rooftop areas. Apparently, ghostsofvancouver.com rates this place as one of the most haunted hotels in the city. The lady in red, an elegantly dressed ghost, has been spotted in the past on the 14th floor, as well as the ground floor lobby and the first floor. There is a report of a Japanese family who had checked into a room on the 14th floor, only to find a woman sitting on their bed. After asking the hotel staff about a possible double booking, it became clear that the lady in red was the reason for this confusion. The story goes that the lady in red is in fact the ghost of Jenny Pearl Cox, who was a Vancouver socialite and regularly attended the hotel's ballroom dances in the early 40s. After being involved in a car accident, she took up eternal residence in this hotel. An elevator technician took this picture while walking at a building across the street. Could he maybe capture proof that the lady in red is real and indeed inheriting this Vancouver hotel? Once nighttime had arrived, we decided that it was time to get our stuff and check in, and see for ourselves if all these reports and stories were just rumors and tales. One of the first things inside the hotel that struck our attention was that this place was celebrating its 80 years existence and people surrounding the hotel. The lady in red is actually the first piece that is displayed. Then we just wanted to see our room and drop the equipment off that we had with us. And now we're going to the 14th floor, where the red lady has been seen like many times in the past. The second we arrived on the 14th floor, which of course I had to book, we ran into a tour group, and now listen what they were just talking about.
The lady in red. This would be the floor that she gets sighted on the most, and I have the chandelier with shapes like that.
What are the chances that the tour guide is talking about the lady in red the second we arrive on this floor? Also, keep in mind what she said about the chandelier. The room was really lovely and spacious, with everything that one could ask for. The hotel just renovated the whole 14th floor in 2018. Just the 14th floor though. Maybe there were good reasons for it. Our room at least seemed to be all lady in red themed, which was quite charming. Oh, it's all the lady in red. After a quick break, I insisted to go to the hotel lounge, which is serving a lady in red cocktail. It's not even on the menu anymore, and one has to ask for it specifically. It's actually very interesting. At least I knew why this drink wasn't on the menu anymore. Now we wanted to explore some of the other rooms where the lady has been seen. It was on the 5th floor that the camera picked up an unusual noise while we were exploring the hallways. Now it could be that this was only an audio glitch caused by the external mic. We actually had several audio and even video glitches all night, with half of the audio that I had recorded on my clip-on microphone just gone. After spending some time on the ballroom floor, we basically had to make it back to the 14th floor, since the cleaning crew was hard at work, and security staff gave us the feeling that we were not really welcomed. After we had entered the room, I thought that it was a good time for a quick stroll on my own.
The camera flickering. I don't know if you can pick it up actually, but the chandelier, does it show? Just stabilize it. Don't think it shows, but it is actually moving, and they're saying that this is the only floor where this is happening. So, yeah, I don't really know. It might be just, you know, the air conditioning or the way everything is wired here. But it is certainly really interesting.
It was at this point that I had decided to investigate the right corridor a bit further, and maybe I have stumbled across something unexplainable.
So I think you can't really get...
I might be crazy, but to me it looks like a shadow figure entering a room to the left, straight through the door, or a wall. Of course I didn't notice it at the time. Convinced that nothing out of the ordinary had happened, I returned to our room and got ready to contact the Red Lady.
Gonna prepare, get ready for everything. Gonna do a little rundown of what we're working with tonight, and then we see if we can reach Jenny. Maybe she's around tonight. We'll figure it out in a bit.
To open the portal and to invite whatever wanted to contact us that night, we had set up our Ouija board. I don't recommend doing this if you're not taking this serious. And it actually didn't take long for the planchette to start moving.
I feel a pulling.
Huh?
I feel a pulling.
Me too.
Don't push too hard.
Trust me, I'm barely touching.
Oh my god.
It's getting stronger. Yeah, please keep going.
Okay, don't.
Please keep going. Please feel free to use our energy. Gonna listen to you. Come in peace once again. Don't mean any harm. Respect whatever comes. Wow, it's getting strong. Holy hell. Taking our
The
energy,
camera
that's
then
good.
picked something up that sounds like a strange moaning in the back.
Oh, it's hard to
Concentrate.
concentrate with your eyes open on this, you know? Okay. I'm not on it. Like, I'm literally... Okay. I'm not on it. Like, I'm literally... Okay. I'm not on it. Like, I'm literally...
The planchette moved to no, J, Z, 0, Z, and 0 again. We thought for a moment that it had spelled Zozo, but I'm almost certain that this was a trickster spirit, and I did not give in into this play. We both didn't get a positive feeling in the end, and we decided to say goodbye and end the session. Oddly enough, a second camcorder that we had placed in front of us seemed to move during the whole session on its own. It was mounted on a tripod and secured in place.
It's a wooden door.
The weird thing is that this is like whatever, like some kind of metal, and it's really cold. I mean, you can see my finger.
Yeah, it's cold.
And I really wonder where it measures the heat from. Huh. Good question. 20 degrees. It's pretty.
It's rising.
Yeah, weird. I don't know where that heat comes from. 23 degrees is pretty. 27? Oh, the closer you go, huh? The easier it can measure the heat.
No, yeah, I think it, like, look, 22. It's not.
Can you go to the doorknob? I mean, that would make sense because we touched it, right? You're afraid?
After measuring some unexplained heat coming from above the cold metal knob on the closet, I thought that it was the best idea to get the EMF meter out again and see if we can measure anything that was seeming unusual. I didn't get anything really crazy from our room, which was good in one way, but I also wanted to see if the 14th floor in general. It wasn't until I got closer to the right part of the 14th floor again that something inexplicable happened, in my opinion.
It appears to be normal. It's right here. Oh, it's going off. Wow. Super strong. Don't know what it is here, but there's something in that corner. It did go off. Weird.
Back to the room. It was finally time for a short spirit box session. I was pretty beat though after 9 hours at the job and holding this investigation at night. It was almost 3 AM at that point.
Is anybody here with us? Hello? Is anybody staying with us tonight in this hotel room? Were you a former guest in this residence? Do you feel our love, our respect towards you, that you don't want any harm? Dangerous? Hello? Yeah?
I was at the end of my strength, but decided to do one last walk down outside in the hallway to see if anything could be captured, and sure enough, I believe something showed itself to me in the hallway mirror. What do you think?
It's close to 3 AM now. It's close to 3 AM now.
Maybe it was just a weird shadow that was being casted, but I'm not sure. So we decided to call it a night and go to bed. I've placed a night camcorder in the room to capture anything interesting. Unfortunately, although infrared was turned on, the recording is almost unusable and a weird sound glitch made it impossible to use any of it. Nevertheless, I want to show you some last captures, of which I have no idea where they could come from. Looks like orbs, right? Also listen to the original audio. No clue what happened there. In the end, I believe that there is certainly something in this hotel. Am I sure? No. But I might visit again in the future. Hope you liked this first video. Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys.